Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We have another live stream covering Michael Saylor and Michael Saylor's company, Strategy, formerly known as MicroStrategy. This company, their investment strategy, is the definition of a Ponzi scheme. And if you are considering purchasing preferred stock to get those juicy dividends from this fraudulent, disgusting company, you need to understand where those dividends are coming from. Where is the cash flow going to come from to pay these dividends? So we're going to go through this presentation that MicroStrategy just released, I believe, yesterday, December 1st, 2025, called Strategy Company Update. And I'm going to explain to you in very simple terms why MicroStrategy is literally a Ponzi scheme. They're not even hiding it anymore. You have to be insanely low IQ or be stuck in a religious rapture and fervor to not understand what's going on here. But I know a lot of you are financially illiterate, and that's okay. Maybe you can educate yourselves. All right, so we have the Strategy 2025 company update dated December 1st, 2025. So they released their earnings pretty recently, and they gave some pretty hilarious projections of their total year 2025 profits. And I say it's hilarious because how can you predict the profits of a company? How can you even come close to predicting the profits of a company that derives all of its earnings from unrealized capital gains from a highly volatile, fundamentally worthless asset? How can you possibly predict this company's earnings? It astounds me they even tried to. They just pulled numbers out of their butt. That's literally what they did. No, they didn't. Shut up. All right, so blah, 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 blah. Growth in the Bitcoin Strategy Treasury Reserve. Strategy has acquired additional Bitcoin in every quarter since Q3 2020. It's hilarious that he continues to average up, right? So his average purchase price for Bitcoin is right here, 74,000. So they've been buying since 2020. Bitcoin is trading at what, 90,000 now? So basically he's made $16,000 on his Bitcoin, which is a return of what, 16%, something like that, 20% over 5 years. Wow. He's crushed the market, bro. He's a moron. So the company, as you can see, ramped up purchases in Q4 of 2024, right during the freaking Trump pump. Okay, Trump got elected, Bitcoin went crazy. So Michael Saylor said, oh, it's going up a lot, time to buy it, to keep pumping up the price, of course. And they now have 650,000 Bitcoins, or 3.1% of all Bitcoin ever to be in existence. How much are you going to buy it all, Michael Saylor? You going to buy every Bitcoin in the world? And then what? What are you going to do with it? Sell it for nothing? Collapse your company's stock? Please. All right, so the average price they've paid for Bitcoin is $74. So over 5 years, he's made like $16K per Bitcoin. That's not that much. Revised Bitcoin KPI targets for 2025. These targets are worthless. They are less than worthless. They are totally insane and should not even be on this presentation. You cannot predict where Bitcoin is going to go. It is a fundamentally worthless asset that doesn't have earnings. You know, a company like, let's say it's December, right? They can close their books for the last couple of quarters, and they can have a good idea of what their profit and loss is going to be. Okay, they have to project for December, right? So it's a little bit of guesswork there, but they at least have some idea because they had the last quarter close. They released their earnings, and then they have 2 months, maybe even 3 months of earnings that they can give you a good estimate of what their next earnings are going to be. With this company, he's just guessing where Bitcoin is going to be on December 31st, 2025. How are you possibly going to know that? Bitcoin could drop 40% on the last day of the year And the earnings would radically change because it's all unrealized capital gains from remeasuring the value of Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Illustrative results based on 85K to 110K Bitcoin price at the end of the year 2025. Oh, really? Wow, that's a really narrow band, bro. So they've definitely revised everything down, okay? They revised everything down. The Bitcoin yield, they originally said their target was 30%. Now they're saying they're going to get between 22 to 26%. How is your Bitcoin yield 22 to 26%? The average cost of your Bitcoin is $74,000 since 2020, and now it's worth $91. That's not that great. Revised assumptions and corresponding results for 2025. The target for 2025, they had operating income, a target of operating income, which is totally worthless. This is not like a traditional company that is providing goods and services. It's unrealized capital gains or losses. It's fluctuations in Bitcoin. That's all this is. So the original target was 34 billion. They've revised it to between negative 7 billion and positive 9.5 billion. Bro, we think we're going to get 34 billion. Oh, wait. Now we could have negative 7 billion to 9.5 billion of operating income. Do you see why these price targets are worthless? Or these profit projections are worthless? It's clownery. Net income, their target was 24 billion for 2025. Now they're saying, oh, it could be between negative 5.5 billion and 6.3 billion. You know, Bitcoin could go under 85K. You know, it could be 60K by year end. What do you think the losses are going to be then? Dum-dums. Earnings or loss per share. They originally had a target of $80 of earnings per share. Now they're saying, oh, it could be between negative $17 per share and positive $19. The worst possible. They missed their targets massively. Total failure. If any other company had this, it would drop 40%, 50%. Strategy has a robust capital structure with low LTV. What is that? Loan to value. Okay, so they have 8.2 billion of convertible debt and 7.8 billion of preferred equity. The preferred equity is a big problem for MicroStrategy. You want to know why? Because they have to pay the dividends eventually, hopefully, maybe. How are they going to pay the dividends? Well, they're making all this money, right? No, it's unrealized gains. It's just fluctuations in Bitcoin. So if he's never going to sell his Bitcoin, which he's totally never going to do, how does he get the money to pay these preferred dividends? I wonder. Maybe they'll address this in the presentation. Hint, hint, he's got to issue more shares. So he brings in new shareholders to pay dividends to older shareholders. What does that sound like? It went up. Shut up. Our Bitcoin reserve creates long-term durability. Okay, so he's got a Bitcoin reserve of 59 billion. Why, if you're not going to sell it, why are you showing us this, bro? Why are you showing us this if you're not going to sell it? This is irrelevant, right? What he's showing you here is that he has Bitcoin to sell if he needs to pay the dividends. But what happens if he sells Bitcoin? The whole thing collapses. And his commandments, his little laws that I just covered, state that you should never sell Bitcoin. But what he means is you should never sell Bitcoin. You let him sell Bitcoin. And what he's going to do, guys, he's going to come up with some excuse. Oh, I had to sell my Bitcoin because I had to pay my dividends, right? But keep buying. And you're going to buy it. When in reality, he's just making a fortune for himself. So he's got 74 years of dividend coverage based on something he said he's never going to sell. Strategy announces 1.44 billion USD reserve. You're buying USD? You're buying treasuries, maybe? I thought fiat was bad. Why are you holding fiat? You're just losing money, bro. Strategy. The USD reserve will be the primary means of funding our dividends. Yes, because you don't actually have positive cash flow. You have to keep cash on your balance sheet, which you're slowly going to deplete paying these freaking dividends. And the cash that you're going to get on your balance sheet is going to come from new investors. That's literally a Ponzi scheme. We will target the reserve at a minimum of 12 months of dividends. Wow, 12 months. 12 months of dividends from new shareholders. We intend to strengthen the reserve with the goal of ultimately covering 24 months of dividends. New investors buy shares. The money from the new investors goes to pay the dividends. Ponzi scheme. You don't understand Bitcoin, bro. We believe this improves the quality and attractiveness of our preferreds, debt, and common equity. Okay, so if you're getting an 8% dividend, it's okay. He has a reserve for a year, so you might get your 8% for 1 year. Wow, I'm really reassured. 1.44 billion is 2.2% of our enterprise value. Did you not think of this before, Michael Saylor? You issued preferred equity that you said you're going to pay dividends on. You didn't even think about how you're going to pay the dividends. Are you stupid? I thought you were the master capital allocator. We raised 1.44 billion in 8.5 trading days, selling MSTR, selling shares, issuing shares, diluting the current shareholders to capitalize the business, to take capital from one to the other. You know where dividends should come from? From profits, from positive cash flow. That's where dividends should come from. Not from new investors. If you're getting dividends from new investors, it's a Ponzi scheme. Freaking idiots. Our USD reserve strengthens our credit worthiness. Your credit is F-. You've invested billions of dollars in a clown coin. Your credit is garbage. You're not, if you buy in preferreds, you ain't going to get the money. You ain't going to get your capital back. Okay. You might get a couple years of dividends, maybe, and it's all going to come crashing down. You're going to have massive losses. Your total return is going to be like negative 84%. Oh, he's got a USD reserve, bro. Look at all this preferred stock. Okay. Look at all this. Bitcoin risk. What is this? This is ridiculous. These are so risky. No, don't buy them because they have a dividend. Our strategy to fund the reserve: issue common equity, Ponzi scheme. That's above 1x MNAV. Below 1x MNAV, sell Bitcoin. What? Huh? Michael, you said never to sell Bitcoin. Now you're saying we have to sell Bitcoin? Do the rules not apply to you, only to me? They're saying they will sell Bitcoin. They are saying they will sell Bitcoin and issue common equity to fund dividends. How are you not seeing this? What is this? Bitcoin escape velocity, cruise speed, stall speed. What is this? These are just words. You're just slapping words on a presentation. You should have just called it goobly gop gobbly gloop. It's meaningless. Oh, cruise speed, bro. What does this number mean? I don't understand. We have built the world's first digital credit vehicle. Yes, nobody else can get credit digitally. Everybody else has to go to the bank, walk into a bank to get credit, bro. It's a spaceship. Oh, wow, that's so cool. It's like a toddler would like this, man. Oh, my God. Look at this. Okay, so I guess Bitcoin derivatives. Bitcoin and MicroStrategy stock are fueling the reactor, which makes dividends, and the dividends go to the preferred shareholders. I don't see profits anywhere. I don't see cash flow anywhere. I just see derivatives selling Bitcoin and issuing shares. Okay, I don't care if it's a little rocket ship that looks pretty with nice colors, bro. He's increasing the stretch. Why is he increasing the dividend rate? Your company is having liquidity issues and you're increasing the dividend? He wants to suck you in, morons. If your company is having cash flow issues, why are you increasing your dividend? So stupid. That's how the Ponzi works. He's promising higher and higher returns. Oh, 10.75%. Oh, just raise it to 1,000%, bro. Just do that. Yeah, why not? He's raising the dividend. Oh my God. Literal Ponzi's. How can you not see it? How can you not see it, people? I really want to know. How can you not see the Ponzi? Investors give the company capital. The capital goes from the new investors to the old investors. But strongman, did you see the pretty spaceship? It had blue and it had orange, bro. It was really cool. I bet you couldn't make a spaceship like that. Michael Saylor is a billionaire. You are just not even a millionaire. Therefore, he must always be right in everything he says. Okay? Buy, Bo. Buy Bitcoin. Never sell Bitcoin unless you're MicroStrategy. Ponzi. Clowns. All right, let's do some member-only comments. Yes, I am live on YouTube. Consider liking my Facebook page and consider following me on X, Strongman Personal Finance. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, maybe you should do that. Strongman Personal Finance. All right, let's do some comments here. Alan Carlson, I enjoy having kidney stones more than being a channel member. You can't live without me. You love my live streams, boy. And yes, I only answer member-only comments. You want me to answer your little clownish comments? You better become a member. You don't want to become a member? Fine. You know what? Go buy MicroStrategy preferred equity because it's so amazing, bro. And take those Ponzi dividends, which are totally sustainable, bro, and take the dividends and buy my membership, bro. I'll put the money to good use. Give me the freaking money. Just took a dookie, and I'm about to tokenize it. Oh, Dex Invictus Dookie Poopy Fart Coin. I'm in, bro. Now is your only chance to get in on the ground floor. You should literally have a literal picture of your dump and put it on the coin and launch it. People will buy it. As long as you market it well, that's all it is. It's all marketing. Buy my coin, bro. You'll ascend the the staircase to heaven, bro. What was it? Guns N' Roses? Stairway to heaven? Staircase to heaven? Freaking nuts. Don't worry, strong man. Here's some more free advice you need to take. This live stream isn't too different from the one you just had. It's the same topic. Try saving this stream for a different day since it's identical to what you already discussed today. I mean, I just kind of cover whatever I can. You know, next year, market open, market close, daily clown report, random events. But Bitcoin seems to be all the rage now. Yeah, I prefer ASST over MicroStrategy. They're doing the same thing. It's all clownishness. You need to take my advice, strong man. Your livelihood literally depends on it. My livelihood is tax preparation. It's from, what else is it? Tax preparation, Army Reserves, YouTube, textbook contracts occasionally. I'll do contract work for accounting if I have to. I have a lot of ways to make money there, boy. A lot of ways to make money. You got, I don't pay alimony. Alimony is a grift. 100%. I agree. I don't pay alimony. I would be very upset if I had to pay alimony. Child support's one thing for a good cause. Alimony, grift. Bitcoin is the original one. It isn't a clown coin. Oh, it's the, You know, the first dump that comes out of my rear end, that's the good dump, okay? You know, you're squeezing and you get that first big log. You're like, oh, explodes out in a massive explosion. Oh, that's the good one, right? But any of the dumps that come after, those are newer dumps. They're not the original OG dump. Okay. The OG dump is always the best. Poopology 101. Funny how things turn out. It is funny. Literal Ponzi scheme. And now he's saying he's going to sell. If he has to. He will. What do you think Michael Saylor's ultimate goal is? Honestly, sit down and think about it. What do you think Michael Saylor's plan is? He's going to sell so he can use the money to live his hedonistic, materialistic, consumerist clown life. He wants the money, the fiat money, because he can't spend the Bitcoin. It's not for spending. It's for gambling. You want to spend money? You need dollars or euros or whatever. Okay? He's going to sell. It could be this year. It could be next year. It could be 2028, whatever. He's going to freaking sell Bitcoin. It's going to happen. And guess who the little baggies are going to be? That he would never sell, even though he just said in his presentation today that he would sell if he had to. And he'll come up with some BS excuse. Bro, the hedgies made me sell, bro. The manipulators made me sell, but the devil made me sell, bro. It's not my fault, bro. While he walks away with billions of dollars. It's not my fault, bro. No, it's the hedgies, bro. Blame them. And you'll believe him. Oh, yes, Michael, you're so smart. Oh. I've been calling this for years, and people almost Dude, I've been criticizing Bitcoin since the beginning, okay? You're not getting crucified. You even have a YouTube channel. I'm the one here in the freaking trenches. Artillery shells landing around me. Body parts flying everywhere. Mud. Rats. I'm in the freaking trenches. I got trench foot. You want to see my feet? They're green. Disgusting. My freaking toes are falling off. I got frostbite. It's cold. I'm in the trenches, boy. You ain't doing anything. I'm the hero. I'm the knight in shining armor. People aren't ready for what's coming. Oh, I'm ready for it. I can't wait. The stock market goes down like 3%. Bitcoin collapses. It's like, oh man. Just give us a 20%. Just give us a 30% bear market, please. Please, just a couple, maybe a couple months, maybe a year, bear market, down 30%. That's all I'm asking. Okay. I'm not asking for destruction of the stock market. I just want Bitcoin to implode, and then the market can go up forever to infinity. I don't care. We just need one more bear market. Please, Lord, please. I'm praying to the Ethereum God. What's coming? Dan's in the house. What's up, man? It's a waste of time. People only wake up once they've lost 90% of their money. Oh, they'll sell way before that. They'll panic sell. Free man personal finance in 1 month. Oh, yeah, baby. It's game time. I'm going to be sitting pretty. I got army stuff I got to do early January. I'll finish out the month next month at work. Tax season comes along. Then after tax season, I get a breather, and then I do more army stuff. And then I just hang out on YouTube until next tax season. Yeehaw, and the cycle begins again. No way you don't know who Led Zeppelin is, strong man. They sang Stairway to Heaven, not Guns. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. I'm a millennial, bro. It wasn't my age. Love exploding rectal logs. The first log is legit. The rest are trash. Saylor is actually a genius when you think about it. Dude made millions smelling snake oil turrets. I mean, I don't think that's genius, though. Okay, it's like, it's devious. It's evil. It's manipulative. But to call that genius, it's just the wrong word. Genius is like a positive thing, usually, right? Like a genius, I don't know, creates a cure for cancer or solves a mathematical equation that changes our understanding of the universe. That's what a genius is supposed to do. That's a good genius. A bad genius just scams people. I think there should be a separate word for those kind of people. Like, I don't know, grifters, scumbags, filth, clowns, degenerates. Those are better descriptions of those types of people. Genius, not a good description. I scammed, bro. I'm a genius. If market tanked 30%, you realize Capital Mindset Discord and most of your friends besides Jay Nagy would get annihilated. Look, I've been shilling VT forever. Okay, either you listen to me or you don't. I don't know what to say. Okay, you want to buy your high beta clown stocks or your clown coins? Go right ahead. Do whatever you want. You think I'm going to lose sleep over it? You think I'm stressed about the market? You think? Do I look stressed? Do I look stressed? I'm not stressed. Trust me, bro. I feel great. Jay Nagy's a go. I agree. I need to do a stream with him again. I miss my daddy. Daddy Nagy, where are you at, bruh? You watching this video, bruh? Yeah. All right. Anyway, like, subscribe, both on my YouTube channel and on my X account. You can follow me there, and on my Facebook page. Also consider joining my free Discord. I'm shilling everything right now because this channel could potentially be deleted. And if this channel gets deleted, I need to be able to shill. And I can't shill if you're not following me on X, Strongman Personal Finance. If you're not in my totally free Discord, totally free. If you're not following me on Facebook. If you're not a tax client, yeah, you can book a free 30-minute consultation. I'm a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free, and I give you upfront fixed quotes for your tax preparation. That's right. You don't pay a dime more than what I quote you. If I say your taxes are $500, guess what? You know exactly what your bill is. You know what most CPAs do? They say, okay, I'll do your taxes. And then you wait like 2 months. And they finally get back to you. Oh, here's what you owe, bro. And then your bill's like $1,000. And you're like, how's it $1,000? Like, it took a lot of time. You know exactly what you're going to pay with daddy. Okay. The only time I'm going to change my quote is if you hide stuff from me. I forgot I have 50 billion businesses. Okay, yeah, I'm changing the fee, clown. But if you're upfront with our free consultation, I'll talk to you literally for free for 30 minutes. If you're upfront and you say, I have a rental and a business and 3 brokerage accounts and a W-2, I'll be like, okay, your quote is whatever, $750. That's your quote. Crazy concept. I know. All right. Any last comments? Oh, a couple more comments. I'm closing this out. I actually do have to start prepping for tax season. I got to make new engagement letters. I got to clean up the folders. I got to email updated quotes to the clients. Got some stuff to do this week. Very stressed about it. All right. Fiscal lost 40K of his portfolio that is only 140K with a small less than 10% drop. I don't know. Did he? They better listen to your warning. Big Gil, you're leveraging Bitcoin. Come on, dude. You can't warn anybody, man. Fun fact, I'm mostly in Bitcoin since Bitcoin goes down before stocks and goes back up before stocks. VT is up 20% year to date, and Bitcoin isn't. Well, I guess VT's better than bro. It went up more, bro. But it's true. It is better. Bitcoin is a safer play than VT. Bitcoin, you are the greatest. You have to be the greatest troll in history. I don't know a bigger, better troll than you. You need to start a YouTube channel, dude. If Fiscal gave back 40K out of his 140K portfolio, what does that tell you about how Capital Mindset invests? I don't know. Dude, it's a whole community. I don't know. I mean, there's not like one thing they all do. I hope not. Yeah, I'm leveraging Bitcoin because it's bottomed out more. Yeah, I'm the moron. I don't think you should leverage Bitcoin. I'm the moron. Yes, Fiscal bragged about giving back 40K in his live. That's pretty brutal. Why don't you give your customers actual advice? I do his taxes. You think I have time to allocate his portfolio? That's not my job. And if I could allocate his portfolio, I'd be like, VT, and then treasuries if you need money in the short term. That would be my recommendation. Not financial advice, bruh. Anyway, like, subscribe, join as a member, book a free tax consultation, follow my X account, like my Facebook, join my free Discord, and you guys have a wonderful, delicious, superstitious, strategy-free night.